It was May of 2022 and I had just graduated high school. Just like anybody else, I thought to myself, what am I going to do after this? I come from a relatively small town in Texas, and there are two main choices you can do after graduating high school. The first is going to college. I didn't like that idea of college because I didn't want to start my life in debt. So then I thought about the military. But the whole reason I wanted to go into the military was just to travel. So I thought, if I really just want to travel, why don't I do exactly that? So I conducted a plan. I had enough money saved up from working at Panda Express during high school. I was going to use that to travel. After very little planning, I decided to go to Costa Rica for 2 weeks where I would join a surf camp. After that, I would go to Puerto Rico for a month and wanted to explore the entire island, and then head on over to Iceland for 3 weeks and travel around the Ring Road. And finally, I stayed in Chile for 1 month and worked at a hostel where I spent my days surfing, and this is how it went. So that was part one of my traveling across the world, and after those trips I just completely fell in love with traveling. So I decided I wanted to keep on traveling, and to do that what I did is I moved to Virginia with my grandma and I worked 2 jobs. I was working probably 60-70 hours a week, and that's all I would do was just work and work and work. So did that for about 6 months, and then after that I planned to go to Europe and then to go to Australia. That was my plan. Europe for 3 months and then work in Australia for a year and see where life goes from there. So after Europe, I had gotten a job opportunity as a live-in nanny in Australia, but I had 2 weeks until I had to be there, so I was in Portugal at the time, and I decided to go to Morocco. once I got done spending 2 weeks in Morocco, I headed on over to Australia. And at first in Australia, like I said earlier, I worked as a live-in nanny. And then after that, I moved to this tiny town in Queensland, and I got the opportunity to work as a hostel receptionist. So I did that for 6 months. And here are some clips from Australia. While I was working in that tiny town in Queensland, I met my boyfriend and we decided to go to the States after we were done working in Australia. So we went all over the States, and then after that we came to his hometown in France, and that's where I am right now. So I just wanted to make this video to show you that it is possible. I'm not one of those people that was able to travel through like a online job or being a digital nomad. I just worked really hard to travel, and if I can do it, you can too.